Namaste. Peace, God. Hotep. Ashe. 13 love. Alright, yo. Let me get back onto this right here. You know? Like I was saying about talking about, you know, how niggas trying to make you tell you not that you don't need to change the way you eat. You know, there's a lot of things you gotta do. Yeah, you gotta do. It's not just that, you gotta do a lot of things, but that makes a big difference because we know about, if you know about alchemizing and all that alchemy, you know what I'm saying? You'll know that you have to deal with what you eat. It gives you a chemical imbalancement. Chemical imbalancement is when you're not in point, so you have to balance out your chemicals inside of you. This is what makes you an alchemical, you know, alchemizer, you know what I'm saying, alchemy, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that has a lot to do with what you're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying, if you're eating the wrong foods and you're thinking the wrong thoughts, your spirit, you're breathing a certain way. If my veins is clogged up, then I can't breathe in that spirit, that prana chi correctly the same way, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, you don't really need to be breathing, you know what I'm saying? Like that's another level, you know what I'm saying? But right now, what I'm trying to say is that right now at this level, you know, that's what you're intaking. Like for instance, like how I could say, like the Akashic records in this level looks just like a school or just like, you know, like a library like that. But in actuality, the Akashic records looks totally different in every level, in every aspect. That's why you have like certain spirits around you. Like you'll get an inspiration, you know, you feel like, for instance, some niggas would be like, yo, I feel like writing a book. You know, right now it's a high level. You're picking that up from a higher frequency to be like, yo, I need to write a book. I should write a book, this and this and that. And then that's just a lower frequency, because the higher frequency, the higher spirit is gonna tell you, nah, don't even write a book. Do this. Do something else. You know what I'm saying? So you just keep rising up, and continue doing it. So, like I was saying with the food thing, you know, why do they go so hard on that? You know, you got to think about it. Why do they go so hard on the food that we eat if that shit doesn't really help you out? If that really doesn't bring back your roots? If it doesn't really bring back your energy and shit like that? You know what I'm saying? And if it doesn't, you know, encode you correctly, why do they put so much shit into these packaged food? You know what I'm saying? Why do they put so much shit into these dead flesh? Why are they trying to make you eat that shit for? You know what I'm saying? So another thing I want to talk about is, you know, like I say, anybody who's drinking, you need to let go of drinking. It's like smoking cigarettes and shit like that. Smoking cigarettes, that shit kills, man. That shit kills the next person faster than it kills the person smoking the cigarettes. That's some psychic vampire shit right there. You know what I'm saying? For people to acknowledge that smoking cigarettes kills them, and yet it's killing somebody else at the same time, even faster. Secondhand smoke kills more faster than it does the first-hand smoke. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to start smoking just so you don't get killed by this shit. But, you know, you don't gotta do that. Let go of all that shit, man. You gotta cut that shit off. So, you know, and cigarettes, anybody who smokes cigarettes should be illegal, man. That shit should be, you know what I'm saying? That shit should be illegal, you know what I'm saying? But yet they got that shit legalized, you know what I'm saying? And then they got the real essence, the real shit that's supposed to be legal. You know what I'm saying? They got it illegal. Does that make any sense? So, it's just like liquor. Why, if so-called liquor makes you become spiritual and all this and that and the third, you know what I'm saying? Then why is it that it's legal? You know what I'm saying? When we know that almost anything that's legal, you know what I'm saying, it's not really for our best benefits or our interests. Not everything, but most of the things. You know what I'm saying? For instance, how, you know, you can't even sell food on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like if I wanted to go ahead and start selling food or whatever to my peoples, help them out, you know what I'm saying? And these bitch ass niggas, you know what I'm saying, they find out, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna try to bum rush me like if I'm selling drugs or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm doing something crazy, because I'm healing people and I'm helping people, you can't even use the word heal. You know what I'm saying? If you tell somebody, yo, I could heal you, I could cure you from the, you can't use that shit. You get sued. You get locked up from that. Sebi went through that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then these people talk about, you know, burning trees is bad. Then why, you know, Sebi a shaman, nigga. you know what I'm saying, doing it for real. So what y'all niggas talking about? And then, you know, with the liquor thing. Liquor, man, is poison. It's a toxic, my nigga. Liquor, whether you call it wine, beer, it's all the same shit. A lot of niggas try to say that it's all different shit. My nigga, it's the same shit, my nigga. It deals with spirits, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know because I dealt with it, and I got away from it. Like I say, the time that you're supposed to start drinking, I stopped drinking. And everybody knows that they say that when you start drinking at a young age, I started drinking at a real young age, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't like in love with the drinking. I hated that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I just did it because it was, you know, like they say, it's a spiritual thing, but once you out of there, you gotta kick that shit out the curve, man. You know what I'm saying? I let that shit go on my own will. You know what I'm saying? Nobody told me. That's why I got mad at a lot of people, because I'm like, yo, y'all niggas talk a lot of shit, but ain't nobody say how bad that shit was. That's why I go hard on that shit, because that shit really is bad, man. Shit's bad to the core, man. You know what I'm saying? That's some spiritual, demonic shit. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you could be safe, but I'm trying to tell you, you gotta get out of that. Once you know right from wrong, and you stay in the wrong, you know you gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? You know you gonna get it. So, a nigga talking about drinking and all this and that shit, that's eating. That's eating. So you still eating bad food and doing all this bad shit. So that shit is invoking spirits, bad spirits. When they give you this, when they selling the products, when they sell you these products of the of liquor or meat or whatever, they cast spells on these shits, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They put spells on that shit. It's already made there. Like for instance, like when you get a packaged food, why you think the symbolisms that are there, the symbols that they have there, are to curse it, to put the seal on it? You know what I'm saying? It's just like a dollar bill. When you look at a dollar bill and then it has the Merkaba in there and all that, well, they try to convert that into their own spells. They try to make that shit into their own little things where they put their own seal to it. And they seal it to, and then they sell it to you, and they give it to you, and it's an energy already that's in there, a bad energy that's in there, and that's what they casting off. They're like stamping it, and it's up to you to acknowledge it and to reverse that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Why am I gonna waste my time buying a packaged food? You know what I'm saying? Any packaged food, and then I'm gonna just alchemicalize it or whatever, just so I can eat that packaged food? Nah, nigga, I'd rather not even eat. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather not even eat if I gotta go through that shit, man. I'd rather change something else. I'd rather incorporate my energy into something more deeper. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's a lot of things that a lot of niggas, it's a lot of twisted things. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta stay on point. You know, don't get discouraged. So, like I say, look, there's a lot of things that a lot of niggas ain't peeping out. You know, if you know that if you know that there's dead, if you know that they are feeding you humans already into your dead flesh, and you continue eating that, doesn't that make you a psychic vampire? Doesn't that make you like a monster? You know, doesn't that make you no different from the cannibal? You know what I'm saying? From these so-called people that you trying to go against? Doesn't that make you no different from like these so-called Dracos, these demonic reptilians, the bad reptilians? We all know we reptilians. You know, we ain't afraid of that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no boogie woogie shit out here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We know the truth, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We just know that there's rejects and then there's supreme niggas. You know what I'm saying? Some higher niggas. You know what I'm saying? And we know where we at. You know what I'm saying? We know that them niggas is the rejects and we know where we stand at. You know what I'm saying? So, where we levitate at, because we ain't even standing. We just, you know, but so you gotta peep game, yo. You gotta peep game, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you gotta build your aura. That's why you gotta build your energy. You know what I'm saying? Like if you see me, I be going to them drum circles. I be going everywhere. I can go anywhere because I got this shield around me. I done had psychic attacks and I can feel it on my shield. Like where they try to attack me and I steal their soul. Not that the soul, excuse my language. I steal their spirit, their energy, because it's a bad spirit. Any bad spirit that try to attack me, I just snatch it right out of them. So it's like when they trying to combat with me, they trying to take my energy, it's just they end up losing, because when you have so much love, when you resonate with love, you got no choice but to win, because love conquers all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas try to talk all this shit, my nigga, love conquers all. That's why these niggas try to throw fear into you. And another thing too, also I want to say is that a lot of these niggas, they talking a lot. They talking a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like they blowing your mind with some shit like, yo, you know, some out of this world shit to make you run around and make you think that this person is deep and this and that, but they're not really teaching you or showing you the steps on how to get into that level, to be in that at least to be like them or to be better than them. Because everything I teach is to teach you to. I'm not even teaching, man. I'm just sharing what you have inside of you that you haven't got into yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I'm trying to bring that out of you, bring that, you know what I'm saying, and push it back and forth, so that you can increase even more so. Because some people may be, right now, certain people may be at a higher level where they have connections where they could do big things. You know what I'm saying? Where they have connections, whether it's like through music, whether it's through making movies, making books or whatever, that they have a big incorporate, like they incorporated with a lot of big people and shit like that, and they could make a big difference. They could start doing things. So that's what I'm trying to show. I'm showing you, yo, look, you got it, my nigga. All you gotta do now is do the right, heighten up your frequencies to a higher level so you can do it even harder. You know, you can go even deeper. You know what I'm saying? You'll do it for a purpose, that it ain't just for money, that it ain't just for fame. You know what I'm saying? That it's deeper than that. I'm trying to show you that, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take you to that step where you don't have to go through the dirt so much, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm going through the dirt for you. I'm going through the mud. And all you gotta do is do the right thing and you'll be right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to show y'all niggas that, you know what I'm saying, it's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas wanna talk about how, you know, eating KFC or whatever, and if you still eating that and you're still conscious, that's spiritual. Nigga, please, nigga, that ain't no spiritual shit, nigga. Stop eating for a month, nigga. That's spiritual, nigga. Do what Sebi did, nigga. Stop eating for 3 months, nigga, and see if you live, nigga. That's spiritual, nigga. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas want to talk all this crazy shit. It's like, man, that's all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta peep game. So if you already, like, it's common sense. If you know that if you eating KFC and all this and that, and you know that you eating your own people's, then what the heck am I doing listening to you? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What am I gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's why y'all gotta peep game. Start being wising up. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't waste too much time with distractions, man. Everything happens for a reason, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, don't even watch me too much, you know what I'm saying? Watch me whenever you can, but don't even be watching me like that much, man. Do what you gotta do for real, more than anything. That's all I'm doing. I'm doing this just to give you that fire, that spark, so that you can get motivated and do it, you know what I'm saying? To do the right thing, because just by listening to me and all this and that, you're not, you know what I'm saying, it's cool and all, but it's like, you gotta do more than that. I don't do this for people to watch me and to, you know, just to be, you know, I appreciate the inspiration. Y'all inspired me to keep going harder, but I'm never gonna be distracted into going to a lower thing or whatever. Like, what I'm trying to say is that y'all gotta peep game and start doing it, you know what I'm saying, because I'm showing this, not because, oh, look what I could do. Nah, nigga, I'm showing you, nigga, look, this is how it's done. This is how you could do what you could do. And you could do even more so than that. You know what I'm saying? You could do more so than that. Because like I said, there's people that they're in a higher position as far as like in the physical frame, you know what I'm saying? As far as like that they got like businesses or whatever. And they could do a whole lot more, my nigga. A whole lot more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one nigga. A whole bunch of other niggas doing the same shit too. And if we start thinking the right way, the same way, man, we start doing what we supposed to do, man, we be in a higher level. We don't have to worry about trying to compete and debate with niggas. We don't gotta do that shit. That's all low frequency shit. Any nigga that's debating with niggas, man, that shit ain't even right. I don't debate with niggas. I build with niggas. Even if the nigga ain't right with me, I'm building with the nigga. Cause I'm always building no matter what. That's what I do. That's what type of being I am. I come from the creator, so therefore I must be a creator. You know what I'm saying? I have to create. I have to build at all times. You know what I'm saying? And destroy the wickedness, but build the righteousness. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. So my niggas, my thug niggas, stay represented. Stay on point. You already know, man. Meditate. You know, work out, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, you could read books and shit like that. Do your research, but don't get distracted. And it's not always too good to read too much books, because when you read too much, you kind of build a reality of somebody else's, and at the same time you really don't get to expand your mind. When your mind is pure and clean, because when you read, you're building up more of the logic. When you don't read, when you're meditating and shit like that, you're building up more of the imagination. The imagination is the truer essence to the Akashic records than it is to the logicness. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when niggas talk about, yeah, you don't need to be reading, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's true, but right now you have to be Kundalini, left brain and right brain thinking, and then boom, right to the apple, to the third eye, you know what I'm saying, the first eye. So you already know, my niggas, stay up. I appreciate all the love from everybody doing their thing, man, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like I say, man, instead of just giving me props, you know, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? No doubt, man. Y'all niggas give me fire. Kundalini fire. Mark about riding. And you know, what I'm trying to say is the kind of love that I appreciate the most is when my niggas, when you is doing it too. When you doing this. That's what I love. That's when I know, yeah, you got love, and you don't even got to shout me out or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing to do with me. It's about us, all of us, as one. So all right, my niggas, peace, God. Namaste, 13 love. I say Hotep, 13th overtone.